Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we will share a real life based horror story. It happened in year 2000. Millie was a second year student at the university. She and her three friends, Nisha, Ankita, and Kabita, rented a house near the university. Within Millie's friend, Kabita was very timid type. She got scared in everything. But Nisha was opposite to her. She always made fun. One night, four of them were sitting in a room and were gossiping. Suddenly, they started to talk about horror stories. Ankita told a story on Planchette. Then, in a moment, Nisha planned to do Planchette with them. As Kabita was afraid of this play, she was refusing from the start. But Nisha was very desperate to do the Planchette. Kabita was annoyed and she finally went to another room. Then Nisha decided to play with her two friends. Millie was not sure at first if they should do it or not. But finally, she agreed. It was 2 a.m. at night. Nisha wrote something weird on a paper. Then she turned off the lights. Only there were a few candles in the room. They started Planchette. Nisha, Millie, and Ankita were sitting in a round pattern and they were holding each other's hands. Nisha said, "If there is any unnatural presence hearing us, please reply." But nothing happened. They were sitting there for about 1 hour, but could not see any strange thing. Millie and Ankita were no longer interested to play, so they wanted to stop. But Nisha didn't want to stop at all. She was totally desperate to call the spirit. Suddenly Nisha planned to call Kabita's soul. The other girls were okay with that, as they didn't have the idea what's gonna happen in the future. So Nisha started calling Kabita's soul, but this time also nothing happened. But after 10 minutes, Kabita ran into the room and she was crying and acting weird. She shouted, saying, "I told you not to play this dangerous game. And why you called me is very painful for me. Please let me go." Listening Kabita, the other three girls were very shocked. They didn't understand why Kabita was acting like that. After this, Kabita ran out of the room. Now they all got scared. They stopped the Planchette right there and they went to Kabita's room to check her. But what they saw at the room, they never even imagined. They saw Kabita's body was lying on the bed. Her mouth was wide open and tongue was outside from her mouth. Her eyes was wide open and red. Her eyes was opened and looking at the ceiling. There was blood in her mouth and her face was bluish in color. Her hands and legs are not in a right shape. Kabita wasn't there. It was just her dead body. They all realized they had done a dangerous mistake. A moment before, they weren't actually talking with real Kabita, but it was her spirit crying for help. After this, Millie left the university and the city too. She never contacted with Nisha and Ankita since then. Many years after, she came to know that after Kabita's death, Nisha became mentally retarded, and currently she is in a mental asylum. I hope you all like this story. Please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon next to it, so every time we upload a new story, you don't miss that. Also, don't forget to share this video. Bye for now.